Hello everyone, welcome to my class. To continue with the third chapter of class 8 history, that is ruling the countryside. In my previous video, I have discussed about how the East India Company got the Diwani rights and they became the chief financial administrators of Bengal region, right? Now they started taking the decision related with raising their finances, and they introduced the permanent settlement. But the main drawback of that revenue settlement was that they cannot increase the revenue in future. The amount was fixed, right? So earlier they were getting benefit out of it, but soon they realized that this system has some drawbacks also. So after few years they realized that they need to revise or they need to devise new revenue systems. So in this video I will be discussing about two revenue collecting system that was introduced by the Britishers, right? So let's start the topic. A new system is devised. What new system was devised? It was in the form of Mehelwadi system. Now Mehelwadi system was introduced by Holt Mackenzie in the year 1822, and this system was basically introduced in the northwestern region of Bengal province. So see, we are talking about that time when Bengal region, if we are saying, it was not just the West Bengal these days. It included the northeastern states also, like Assam, Bangladesh, a few northeastern states. It included Odisha also. It included parts of UP also. So the entire northeastern states were under the Bengal province, and East India Company was ruling that province. So Holt Mackenzie introduced the system, Mehelwadi system, in the northwestern region of northwestern provinces of Bengal region, which is nowadays presently is in UP, Uttar Pradesh, right? And in this system they realized that the villages are the base of Indian society, or they are the basic unit, right? It is an important essential unit in the rural society, right? So instead of collecting revenue one by one from each farmer, why not take one village as a unit? Means if 10 families of farmers are living within one village, that one village is considered as one mahal, and that is why the name of the system is derived from this Mehelwadi system. Means the village headman was responsible for collecting the revenue from each family within the village, and they were responsible to hand it over to the East India Company, right? So this was there was no involvement of any zamindar in this system, right? The duty of revenue collection was given to village headmen. Second thing that was important, before introducing the system, the East India Company had taken an initiative to know more about the land quality. The assessment of land was done. Then an estimate of the crop production was taken. Then what the local customs were, they started making record of all these things, so that while devising the system, how much revenue need to be collected from each farmer, a clear picture should be there in their mind to fix one amount for them, right? And they can revise the amount time to time, because they have seen the drawbacks of permanent settlement. So they in this system, one condition was there, that the revenue amount was dependent on the productivity of the land, right? It can be increased with the time. So this was all about the Mehelwadi system that was introduced in the northwestern provinces of Bengal region. Now second system that was revenue system that was introduced by the Britishers was in the form of Rayatwadi system. It is also called the Monroe system because it was devised by Thomas Monroe. So this Rayatwadi system was initially introduced by Alexander Reed. Now Alexander Reed, he done an experiment in the territories that was won by East India Company of Mysore Kingdom. Right after defeating the Tipu Sultan, the territories of Mysore region was in their hands. So Alexander Reed introduced this system in these territories initially. Later, the idea was further devised, improved by Thomas Monroe, and that is why the system is named after him, Monroe system, or it is called Rayatwadi system because in this system, Rayats were given importance. They have realized one thing, that in South India there is no class of zamindars, right? And Rayat means the common farmers. They were called Rayats. So instead of including the intermediary class like the village headmen or any further classes or zamindars, why not company collect the revenue directly from the Rayats? And that is why the system came to be called Rayatwadi system. So before introducing, what they have done a detailed survey of the lands, detailed account records were maintained of each farmers in every village, and then an assessment was done of the land and the productivity of the land, and accordingly the revenue was fixed for different farmers, right? And the revenue collectors were appointed by the company, and they used to go to village and different villages to village, and they were supposed to collect the revenue from each farmers, right? And again, in this system, the revenue amount was not fixed. It was totally dependent on the productivity of the land, right? It can be revised time to time. So this was the Rayatwadi system. Now, though they have devised these systems with one prime aim, that they might get more revenue, they might get more money, and that can be utilized in their administration, in carrying on their trade. But soon they realized that they are not getting that much of profit. Initially they were getting, but as the system went along, they were not getting the enough amount. Reason being, the peasants or the farmers were not in a condition to pay the revenue, high revenue that was fixed by the company on time. So they were unable to pay such high revenue to the company. And what happened when they failed to pay the revenue, they just left their land and they escaped to the forested region or the countryside, right? So this is all about the Mehelwadi system and the Rayatwadi system. These were the revenue collecting system introduced by the Britishers in India. And the prime aim of introducing these revenue system was to extract maximum revenue from the Indian people, and that money can be utilized by them in setting up their administration and in running their trade in India. So this is all about these systems. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, share and review and subscribe this channel. Thank you.